gorgeous, and welcome to SILPADA Saturdays. I hope you've been enjoying this week's videos. I think I'm going to take you to a chocolatier shop next here in Savannah. Right now, SILPADA is having, 70 up to 70% off of clearance items. So make sure that you take advantage of that. And of course, I do get paid. And if you go through the link, go.silpada.com/Antonella, you can order by the item number or by the name of the product. So I wanted to start first with this ring. And this is called On the Edge ring. It is, what is it, $15 a week. And wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it's $60 total, but it is, you can break that down to $15 a week. They have sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And the item number for this is R7050CZ5, and it actually has a bezel set 4mm cubic zirconia with it. I'm going to measure her up for you, but I just liked how she was really big and bold and yet open and airy. So perfect for the ladies like me that love a big, bold ring. And especially in the summertime, I always talk about it. It's difficult when I wear a big, bold ring because I'll get a little red rash kind of from sweat or whatever. I don't know. And it gets irritated. So with something like this, I still have my big, bold look, but I have it open and airy, and it just looks so pretty. I'll show this to you up close and give you a measurement too. So there is the bezel set, cubic zirconia, and then you're seeing this beautiful rounded oval edge, and it does puff. So it is a solid piece of silver, and then there's the band. So also I did appreciate that this wasn't hollowed out in the bottom of the ring. It's a full piece. It does do a little bit of a saddle look to it, almost like a saddle ring would curve and be concave. Let me see. I hate this roller. I know you hear me complain about it every time. From side to side, it's 3/4 of an inch, but then up and down, it's almost a full inch, but it does sit flat on the hand, and you can wear it with the cubic zirconia up on the hand, and there it is on the middle finger, which I thought was really pretty too. Just has a big bold look with that little bit of twinkle. And again, that is item number R7050CZ5, and it's called the On the Edge ring. And I think that's pretty because they're kind of talking about the cubic zirconia being on the edge. But let me take you to this bracelet that I have on. Oh, in love with that. This is called the Happy Trio bracelet, and it is $33 every 2 weeks when you use a firm, and it is a total of $132, but $33 every 2 weeks or $66 a month. And that's just for 2 months, and it's done, it's paid for. As far as the item number goes, it is B524, I'm sorry, let me start again. B5241M175. So B5241M175. And you're looking at 4mm by 2mm jasper, 4mm jade, and then 2 to 2.5mm freshwater pearls. And it is a 7.5-inch bracelet. Let me show this to you in its full form, because some of the gemstones are faceted, and it is, I mean, oversized senorita clasp is what brings all 3 of these together. And think about that this way, that this is 3 bracelets basically in one. So your oversized senorita clasp coming together with a bar of sterling silver. I did look inside of this, and it is sterling silver or wire, so it's not like an elastic or anything like that. So it's very well made. And then here are your stones, and that's where you're going to see your jasper, your jade, and your freshwater pearls. And the pearls are actually seed pearls. Now I always talk about this, that it's difficult to get manufacturers or developers of freshwater pearls to open up a mollusk early in order to get the seed pearls, because they can always leave that in and let the pearl get bigger and then make more money. So it is hard to get seed pearls. From those 3 strands then, and you'll see there you have the fastening, and that's been done on the jasper, no, is that the jade? And it's beautiful. Look at that fastening. And then you have streamlined bars. And then at the top, you have this plaque of sterling silver that has this beautiful framed border to it. It's attached through the back of it, also with the wires running through it. And then and so this won't shift. It won't move. It'll stay put. And then you're seeing the rest of the bracelet continue on. So I just thought that was so pretty and fresh. And it is, again, item number B5241 M175. It's called the Happy Trio bracelet. Okay, let me grab these earrings because these are next. These are the Art Palette drop earring in mixed stones. I'll take one of these out for you. And this is, let me double check that. As far as that goes, about $60 a month for 2 months, and that's it, and they're paid off. The item number for these and what they're holding, this is item number E6309 M1, and you're looking at 2 to 3 millimeter by 4 millimeter labradorite, 3 millimeter by 4 millimeter rhodolite garnet, so the juicy reds, 3 millimeter by 5 millimeter citrine, and then you have turquoise at the bottom. So you're looking at some beautiful stones in labradorite, rhodolite garnet, citrine, and then turquoise. And of course, all done in sterling silver. You do have a shepherd's hook on it with, they give you the rubber stopper. I just don't ever show it, and I probably should show it to you. But the drop on these is about it's reaching for 2.5 inches. And you'll notice this lovely symphony of stones that are all faceted till you get to the turquoise. And that citrine just pops a little bit of gold tone to it. And then it's all framed in this free moving elliptical, softly hammered, front and back looks great, softly hammered sterling silver. It's item number E6301. Hang on. Item number 6309 M1. I just love the way that these move in 2 ways. First this way back and forth, but then also the inner gemstones that move, and then the outer ring of sterling silver that plays with it too. I did do my little Antonella twist on these so that they face forward. I just prefer that. Item number E6309 M1, and these are again called the Art Palette drop earrings. Big sales going on right now with SILPADA. You'll notice I'm wearing 2 necklaces, but I'm going to talk about this tubular one first, and there is a matching bracelet. This is called the Tales of Teal necklace, and this is all done in blue agate. It is, I hate when they do this. It's $66 a month for 2 months, and it's paid for. Tales of Teal necklace. And I'm going to take this off for you, but first I just kind of want you to look at it on before I take it off. The item number on this is N6519BA20, and it is 18 inches with a 2-inch extender, so it will go all the way to 20 inches for you. And this is just barrels of this beautiful blue agate, and those are 12 millimeter by 5 millimeter stones. And the measurement on this, as far as the stones go, I'll just kind of give you an idea because they're all kind of different. I mean, this one is 1/2 inch, this one is a little over 1/4 inch. So they have different ranges to them, but their width is pretty much the same, about 1/4 inch. And then you'll see little sterling silver rondelles in between each one of that blue agate. And each one is individual. So no 2 necklaces are going to be the same, obviously, but look at those shades of blue. They're just mesmerizing. That is item number N6519BA20, and it's called the Tales of Teal Blue Agate Necklace, love. I'll do the bracelet in a second, but before I do, let me run over the casting spells ring. If you need to cast some spells on someone, today's your day. You've got something. I'll show that to you. This ring was on my other hand, and it's called the Casting Spells Ring. And this one is $26 a month for 2 months. Its total price on this is $51.52. Sizes 5 through 11 with this one. And the item number is R6928AM5. These are, you're looking at amethyst here, and you'll see that you have the larger one. This is a 3mm by 14mm stone. I'm sorry, excuse me. It's a 14mm by 10mm amethyst. And then you have 3mm stones that are bezel set, bezel set, bezel set. Now this one, the center stone, is more of a opaque cabochon, and you'll see how it's set beautifully into the silver, so no prongs. And then the ones that are bezel set on both sides of the ring, those amethyst, are going to be, they're also cabochons. Let me double check that, because they just have, yeah, they're also cabochons. And you'll see that they have a little more glow to them because they are smaller and you can see through them a little bit better. Beautiful ribbon design on the shank. Here's underneath the ring so you can see that full-on stone, the amethyst, but it's just very dreamy, very regal. As far as the measurements go on the ring, it is coming in at about 3/4 of an inch. And then up and down, it is reaching for that 3/4 inch mark. And then as far as where it's going to stand up on the hand, I mean, you're seeing it's going to just be shy of that 1/4 inch mark. But it's again, royal and regal. I think it goes with the earrings that we did and the other necklace and this necklace that is coming up too. So the item number for that is R6928AM5, and it's called the Casting Spells Ring. It is truly just one of those pieces that it's clean, it's simple, it's elegant, it's easy to wear. February babies, this is your birthstone. All right, let's do the bracelet. And this one, I'm gonna say if you're an 8-inch girl like me, it might be a little tight for you. Maybe pass on this one. Unless you like the way that it fits me. You'll notice I'm always rolling stretch bracelets on and off. So this is the necklace that we did just before our amethyst ring, and it matches and goes back to this bracelet perfectly. This is called, there's your little SILPADA hang tag, so you know that it's an original piece. This one is called Tales of Teal Stretch Bracelet in the Blue Agate. So again, just like the blue agate necklace, you've got a matching stretch bracelet. In between each one of the barrels of blue agate, you have sterling silver rondelles, which are just lovely. This is this is about this is $34 a month for 2 months, and it's paid for because it's $65 total. And the item number on this is B5376 BA65, and you're looking at the barrels. These are 5mm by 12mm blue agate. It is stretch, as I said, but I'm going to measure this for you too, so you can kind of see the inside circumference, which will be tough because I'm going to do it laying down. So you're just going to have to trust me with what I say this is. This is the circumference of the side is 2.25 inches. And you'll notice all of the beads. Let's measure one of the blue agate beads too. So I want you to, again, they go just like the necklace does. And they're about 3/4 inch, half an inch. I'm sorry, that one was not 3/4. That's half an inch. So these are pretty much all the same as far as being half an inch. And they're 1/4 inch wide. But remember, these are cylinders. So they're going to be 1/4 of an inch standing off of the wrist, 1/4 of an inch across, 1/4 of an inch here, 1/4 of an inch there. And so when you have this on, and again, you're going to roll that on. When you have it on, this is the look. I kind of like this in my wardrobe only because I always talk about this, that I get the same bracelet length in all of my bracelets. And it's nice to have a spacer like this so other bracelets can't jump over it, and I can really do a nice stacking look to it. But such a great look. This one is B5376BA65, and it's called the Tales of Teal Stretch Bracelet. And then, wait, oh, I want to change these earrings out. Okay, I'm going to change these earrings out so you can see the next pair. Such pretty things. I show you such a limited view of what SILPADA has on their website. And I wish, I would hope that you would go on their site. And as long as you follow the link, go.silpada.com, I'll still get credit for anything that you shop for. So you don't have to necessarily buy what I'm showing, but as long as you go through the link, go.silpada.com, here's the two kind of in comparison. I won't put the other one on just so you can kind of look at these together. But anyway, if you go to go.silpada.com/Antonella, you can look at all of their inventory and buy anything, and I still get credit because you went through that link, you went through that site. This is called Beauty Looks Drop Earring in Mixed Stones. And this one, I'm going to show this to you up close. This is $36 a month for 2 months, and she's paid for. And I'm going to pull out, let me get the specs for you. Sorry about that. There's shepherd's hook. There's that closure, that safety stopper that their earrings do come with. And the item number on this is E6335M1. And the stones that you're looking at are 6mm kyanite, 10mm mica, 6mm by 8mm by 4mm by 6mm onyx, and then a strawberry quartz. So you're getting kyanite, you're getting mica, you're getting onyx, you're getting a strawberry quartz. I'm going to throw my ruler in so we can take a look at the length on this. Shepherd's hook again, and this is going to drop down about 2 3/4 inches. And you'll notice that the barrels are even slightly faceted up here. This rondelle is faceted, the onyx is faceted. I mean, they're all faceted, so you get this beautiful twinkle, this soft twinkle that comes off of them. And you know what? These can be that little black dress. These can be that formal event. These can be going to the baseball game, you know, with a baseball cap, and the sun is just shining down on all of those faceted stones. I like also that you have dark stones and light stones. So this is going to go with a plethora of what is in your fashion wardrobe. Again, item number E6335M1. And these are called the Beauty Looks Drop Earring. And again, just to kind of show both of those together. The other necklace that I'm wearing, it's called the Eternal Ties necklace. And it's just all about these gemstones. This is going to be $42 a month for 2 months, and it's paid for. This is $84 total. And I'm going to leave it on just for a second, and I'm going to take it off, and you can center up that larger stone. The item number on this, and that's a Larimar that you're looking at. This will go 18 inches to 20 inches. So it is, and I'm going to get the blue agate so you can compare that again. 18 inches plus a 2-inch extender on it. So this will go all the way to 20 inches. But look at those gemstones, all gemstones. You're looking at Larimar, aquamarine, labradorite, sodalite, and amazonite. Look at those stones. Some of them cabochons that are super smooth. Some of them faceted. There's your labradorite. Look at the colors coming off of the labradorite. That's something you want to see with labradorite. You have sterling silver separator bars on that. And then you have a large lobster claw clasp. There's your extender. And just to give you an idea of the largest stone here is about 3/4 of an inch and by about 1 inch. And they are just so beautiful and mesmerizing in their shades of blue that they give. Let me show you the blue agate necklace right next to it. So you can see the blue agate necklace is going to be darker blues. And then the one that we're presenting right now is going to have more pastel-y, hushed hues with the Larimar, with the aquamarine, with the sodalite, with the amazonite. So it's just a little bit different. It's also a little bit more organic looking because it's not matchy-matchy. Whereas if you're someone that really wants a little more rhyme and rhythm to your blues and your necklaces, you're going to go with the blue agate because these are barrels. So just depending the way that you like to roll, if you will. Again, the item number on this is N6431M120, and it's called the Eternal Ties necklace. So just for fun today, I added a $20, it's called the Ultra Ear Cuff. So let me pull that out for you real quick and just show you. It's all done in sterling silver, and it's just for fun, you know. This is the ear cuff. It's $20 total, and it's all done in sterling silver. The item number is E6359. It's slip-on design, and I'll show that to you in just 1 minute. But let me just kind of share with you. It's about 1/2 inch by about 1/2 inch. You have the opening here that you can manipulate. But I'll just kind of take it and put it on my ear. This is where if you just want to have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of, oh dear, where'd I go? Hold on. I think there's a couple ways that you can do this. Let me put it on my inner ear first because I thought this was cool. Where you could do the cartilage piercing look like that. And then you can do, let me do the ear cuff, where you're going to come up the lobe and just slide it right down to wherever you want it. But first you got to get it onto the lobe. I think I have chubby lobes. Matches the rest of me. So I'm going to take it and just slide it down and see where she ends up. So now I have her there. Just that kind of cartilage piercing. I'm going to pull this up to the top where I started. And now she's kind of up there on the ear. You know what? It was just for fun. And I thought it would be kind of cool to share that with you for 20 bucks, just to have a little bit of fun. Don't get me started because I could have put it here and I didn't. Okay. Item number E6359. And it's completely malleable. So you can push it closed to be tighter. You can open it up to be looser. It's up to you, but it's a solid piece of sterling silver, and it's all been almost rope designed on the outside, but then on the inside, it's a smooth, polished finish. So it's not this very kind of, I've seen them cheaply made where they're kind of tunneled out on the inside, and this isn't. This is a solid piece of silver. And so it's completely finished on the inside as well, which is really nice. You can kind of see that right there. Item number E6359, and it is $20, and it's called the Ultra Ear Cuff. That's it. This is a fast and furious show. All right, don't forget to join me on Wednesday for a Girl Time Chit Chat. I might have Hope there with you. And I think we're going to go see either the chocolatier in town or the leather. He makes leather goods, like leather handbags. And we can actually watch him working. So it's really cool. There's so many things. I don't know if you want to see some restaurants as well. Just let me know in the comments. But I hope you're having a great weekend. And I love you guys. Don't forget, go.silpada.com/Antonella and the up to 75% off of clearance items. Thanks. Bye.